All right, guys, so another requested video. So I'm going to show you how I make my sour cream. It's super simple, easy. Anybody can do it. You do not have to have a dehydrator to do it. I just happen to have one, and it'll maintain the temperature that is required. But it can also be done. Let's say you bake a loaf of bread or a pan of brownies. Wait till your oven cools down, but to where it's still warm. That's what you're going to want to do, okay? If you don't have a dehydrator. So I'm going to do one of each for you guys so you guys can actually see the process. All right, this first one I'm going to do is going to be for the dehydrator, okay? So you're going to take heavy whipping cream. All right, and just pour it into your quart jar. I don't want to go too much. Okay, so that leaves a little bit in the jar for me to have in my coffee in the morning. That's good. So I have a couple different kinds. This is the one that I used before. So it is this organic whole milk plain organic yogurt, European style. So the European style means that it's kind of runny, okay? See, it's not like a Greek. Okay, so this is absolutely doable, but I'm going to show you what is necessary to have, regardless of what kind of yogurt you get. You have to have the one, so you're going to have to do some reading, okay? So it has to say live active cultures, okay? So look for it. You can look for it in the writing, or you can look for it in the ingredients. If you look here, see, pasteurized organic whole milk, organic sweet cream buttermilk, living yogurt cultures, and then it'll list the actual live active cultures that are in it. So there's 4 different cultures in here, all right? So it has to have live active cultures, and you want it to be a plain yogurt, not a flavored, okay? So here's another brand. I'm going to try this one just because. So I did the European style, which is great. One of the things that I happened to notice is that when I scooped my sour cream out, once it had been in the fridge for 12 hours, it automatically kind of started to get liquidy again after, like, I would scoop it out and it looked nice and thick like sour cream would coming out of a tub from a store-bought variety, right? So I have a feeling it had to do with the fact that it was the European style. So we're gonna go, okay, so let me show you. Okay, let's see, where does it say it? Live cultures, okay? This one has 3 different active live cultures in it. The other one had 4. I don't know if that will make a difference or not, but we're not gonna freak out. All right, so let me get a clean spoon. So all you're gonna do is take a couple. Okay, you see how thick that is compared to my other stuff? This is what I'm after this time. Trust me, the other stuff was so good. And the flavor of the sour cream once it was done was absolutely amazing. But I wanted this thick stuff, okay? So there's one. And as you guys know, I don't measure anything, right? Oh, God, we're going to go. Ooh, shoot. We might have to remove a little bit of that. Here, let's just move it over into this other one that we're going to make some in. Hang on. Made a little mess, obviously, but I need to be able to stir this, the live active cultures. You want to stir it in there pretty. I mean, it doesn't have to be massive amounts of stirring, just so that you incorporate it into the heavy cream. All right, so we're gonna go, let's clean this up a little bit. Okay. There we go. We'll move this off to the side. Now let's go ahead and actually let's use the remainder of this one. And we'll do this one. And we'll know not to fill it so high this time, right? Alright. Let's just go to right about there. Okay. And now we're going to do the same. There's one. And there's two. Alright. Stir it up. Okay. That is pretty much the biggest part of the whole thing. Alright, so I'm going to rinse the bottom of these jars off and move this stuff out of the way and bring you back. I've got mine in the dehydrator now, and we're going to go ahead and set this for 12 hours. Oop. At a temp of 110. Okay, it'll automatically kick on. All right, there it goes. That's all we're gonna do. Okay, so if you don't have a dehydrator, this is what you're gonna do. You're just gonna lay it down and you're gonna cover it into a towel. Okay, just like that. You could do two. You just have to open up your towel a little bit bigger and obviously make sure that the glass isn't clanging together. So make sure there's towel in between your two jars. And you're just going to place it into your warm oven. Mine's still warm, and I've already put my cast iron back in here, which is where I store it. And like I said, we're just going to leave it here for 12 hours. And we will come back again. This was just used, so it's still warm in there. We're going to leave it in there for 12 hours. All right, so it's just going to stay inside the oven in a towel for 12 hours. So the great thing about this is the one that I have already done and been using from. And I could, if I didn't have that yogurt with the live cultures in it, the sour cream that I made now has the live cultures in it. So if you still have some left from your first one, you could use this in place of the live active cultured yogurt. Okay, so what a lot of people will do is they'll say, oh, well, that looks about right as to how much I would need. So you could literally just add heavy cream to this jar right here, stir it around, and put it in your oven or your dehydrator, and you're good to go. All right, so after the 12 hours of it being in the oven and the dehydrator, it will then go into the refrigerator for 12 hours. And after that is when it will be ready to go, because once you get it into the refrigerator, it will have time to set up and really become the thickness of a sour cream. All right, guys, you're gonna laugh at me, but it is the next day. It is almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was so intent on making this video that I didn't even think about what time 12 hours from the time we put it into the oven and the dehydrator would put it at about 2 o'clock in the morning, that I needed to get up and take it out of and put it into the refrigerator. And so here we are. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I set my alarm for 2 o'clock to actually take them out and put them in the refrigerator. So we are at, they've only been in the fridge for 7 hours. So we're gonna see what the texture of both of them are. at 7 hours into the fridge. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so already I'm going to tell you, I'm going to use 2 separate spoons. Oh, yeah. Yep. Much better. So there is definitely a difference in the texture from the European style yogurt that I use to this one. So that is something to keep in mind. Don't use the European the European yogurt with live cultures, as that will make it a little bit runnier. Some of you may like it runnier. That's totally up to you. I don't like it runny. I want it thick, like my homemade French onion dip. I absolutely like it with a thicker consistency, so that when it comes to dipping, it's not runny. Anyway, that's how you make homemade sour cream. Oh, let me give it a little taste test. Oh, yeah. Whew. Oh, yeah. Both of them are excellent. So there you have it. That's how you make homemade sour cream. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you guys give it a try. If you do, let me know down in the comments what you think. And if you aren't already subscribed, please do so. That will greatly help out my channel and help me bring more new content out to people, to show them that so much is possible and they can save themselves some money for sure. While I have you here, check out these beautiful purple potatoes I grew in the garden. This was just a harvest from one plant. Well, we ate some of it for dinner last night. I'll try to link in a little picture of them. I just fried them up with some garlic and a little bit of butter and some fresh oregano from the garden. And here you can see in the background, there will be a new video coming up on honey fermented garlic. And right now I have to turn it over to do its thing. And if you watch that video, that upcoming video, you'll understand what's going on here. All right, until next time, guys, have a great day.